All right. So, good morning once again to all you amazing Kangen leaders all over the world, Kangen members. Let me just have a look at the list of who's who today. We have people from Cambodia, people from Philippines, people from America, people from Malaysia, people from China, people from Australia, Indonesia, where else? Michael, either is Michael Hagen, probably, or Michael Yo. If it's Michael Hagen, is from US. Michael Yo is from Malaysia. Okay. Anyway, once again, welcome to our once a month interview with the stars, hosted by me, Gary, on behalf of Kangen Power Team. One of the reasons, as I've mentioned many times over, why am I doing this once a month is I'm trying to pick the brains of some of the top leaders and achievers in our business that are really producing the results. Now, why do we need to learn from these people? It's very simple. When I was growing up, I remember my uncle, which was my mentor, used to tell me, don't watch them by what they say, but watch them by what they do and the results that they are getting. You know, I still remember when I was at the age of 17 or 15 or 17, I climbed up the highest mountain in Southeast Asia. And that's in Malaysia, in a state called Sabah. That mountain is called Mount Kinabalu. It's 4,101 meters high. It took us about 2 days to trek up that mountain. And I realized then that the whole journey when we were trekking, there was a guide, okay? There was a guide. And that guy was a very small looking person and probably doesn't speak much English actually, okay? But we followed him. So maybe if you ask him about science, he may not know, he's not qualified. You ask him about computer, probably about handphones, IT knowledge, he's not qualified. Education, he's probably not there. But the thing about this guy that made us follow him, and we need to follow him, is because he knows the way to the top. He knows the way up to that mountain, that destination that we are all going towards. So it doesn't matter what is his race, his skin color, his age, his education level. What matters is, does he have a way to bring you up to the top? Okay, so why am I doing this once a month interview is because all these people that I've chosen personally to be featured on this interview with the stars have the results to back up their action. And at the end of the day, there's a saying that says, follow a leader that is performing. Now, remember this, listen to this very clearly. There are many leaders who are already out of performance many, many months or years ago. Don't follow them. It's not that they are no good. You can have coffee with them, you can party with them, you can hang out with them. But if they are not already performing in the chosen field you are in this case is in Magic, in Kangen, don't follow them, because if they are not performing right now, means if they are not putting in the action, the due action right now that is bringing in the result, then these are not the right people you want to follow. Because you know what? In the world today, there are many, many look-alike masters or gurus, but they are already out of action many, many years ago. So make sure you are still following the person that is giving, that is showing you the results, that is right now playing the game, not some old superstars that thought that they used to be once before, okay? So that's the reason why I created this once a month interview with the stars. And the whole idea is basically to get something like what our top Kangen Queen in Australia, Win, always like to say, I want to pick his brains. I want to pick his brains, you know. And that's what we are doing. We are picking every one of these amazing leaders' brains so that if 1% of what they know and what they are doing that's giving them the result, if just this 1% can be transferred to you and you do it, you too can be as successful or even more successful than them. So that's basically my contribution to the Kangen world. Initially, this was only open to our KPT, Kangen Power Team members and leaders. But I realized that, hey, you know what? This world is such a huge place, endless opportunity. I was in Cambodia yesterday, and I was in Cambodia the last 4 days. And the things that I'm seeing in Cambodia, I was telling myself, hey, you know, I was slapping myself on the face. Is this real? You know what? Because like 4 years ago, I can't even imagine the magnitude of the business we are doing right now in Cambodia. I was just doing a home presentation, a one-day business and leaders training in one of our leaders' home. That's way back in 2015. And there was only about something like 8 to 10 people in that room, okay? And I talked from 10 a.m. right up to 11 p.m. Just one person, just me talking the whole time. And I never expected that today, just 2 days ago, we just completed an amazing power-packed seminar in Cambodia with 285 people. It's truly amazing, okay? So what I'm trying to say is, please do not have the mindset of, okay, I just want to protect this. I don't want people to know it. This is my thing. You know, there's no my thing or come on, everything belongs to the universe. Everything belongs to God. The more you share, the more you will receive. And sometimes don't only rely on your eyes, like, you know, you give something, you must get something back. You are blessed in so many ways. You are blessed. The best thing to ever have in your life is the blessing from Almighty, the blessing from God, the blessing from the universe. And I always view my life as that. It's truly a reflection of how blessed my life is. And that's the reason why, from just limiting it to KPT, I decided to open this interview with the stars to everybody all over the world. Anybody that wants to come in and learn and just know something from one of these superstars, you are free to actually come on board this webinar. All right. So I'm so happy to have all of y'all once again. Every month, once we will be meeting, okay, together on this webinar, Interview with the Stars. So today, while waiting for Siha, if he's ever going to come, I just want to share the 4 very important principles. Some of y'all have already listened to this. Some of y'all haven't. So I just want to show this to y'all very quickly. Okay, just let me open up my file. All right, just give me a second. Share. Wait a minute. Okay. Let me see. Just give me a second, guys. Okay. All right. Now, okay. Just let me turn this on. One second. Why is it not opening? PowerPoint. Okay. 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 It's a different file. 1 second, guys. I guess Siha must be having a real good time in Hawaii that he forgot about today's webinar. Gosh. Let me see. Okay, anyway, I'm not sure why this is not opening. But okay, let me just instead of showing you the PowerPoint, let me just tell it to you verbally. Okay, you may want to write this. You may want to take a paper, do a four square. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a 4 square. And the first square, I want you to put down this word, and it's called the mindset. The first square, put down mind square. This is what I did my training in Cambodia, and it's called the 4 doors to success in life. Just point your camera at the PowerPoint screen. Win, the problem is my PowerPoint screen is on this computer. I can't point it. I don't have it on my iPad. It's on this computer that I'm using. Anyway, no worries. My handwriting still looks okay. Not like the doctor's handwriting, right? Okay, so I call this the 4 doors, or you can call it the 4 pillars of success in life, as well as success in your energetic career. The first thing is a mindset. Usually, in so many years of me getting involved in various types of network marketing, different types of events, I realized that what actually separates the ordinary from the extraordinary is the mindset of that person. So my question is, what is your mindset in your energetic business? The first thing of all the mindset that you need to have, okay? There are many different types of mindset. Okay, but the first thing, especially in your energetic business, write it down with big bold letters, is goal-oriented. Goal-oriented. Number 1, goal-oriented. You need to have a goal. You need to have a goal in your business. And I don't care whether it's a teeny-weeny goal or a humongous goal, I don't care. But you must know where you are going every single day. In my case, my goal is by the end of 2020 December, I will achieve an income of 1 million ringgit a month in my energetic business. That is about plus minus about 300,000 US dollars a month in my energetic business. That's my goal. Okay, I'm not sure about you, but that's my goal. And in order for me to achieve that, I need to have a group volume of 10,000 machine sales a month in my energetic business. And I'm setting that for December 2020. Okay, so that's my goal. How am I able to tell you like this? Because I write my goals down every day. Are you seeing your target? Are you looking at your goals, or you are just so overwhelmed with action? You know, you are so overwhelmed with calling people to make demo, to show the plan, to talk, but you are not even knowing where you are going. Don't make the mistake. Remember the saying, don't be a blind leading the blind, because you're going to have people following you. And if you don't have a goal, it's a big problem, because your people all will also not have a goal. Now, most of y'all know that one of the top producing country right now is India. Okay, India. And one of the top leaders, I'm not sure his name, I think it's something like Updesh Malik or something, is one of the number 1 or number 2 leader, yeah, in Egypt, in India. And Bernard, my upline, Bernard, had a conversation with him and actually asked him, Malik, what is your secret to your success? They review their goals every single day, and their goals are all backed up by action. No goals, no action, no results. Simple as that. I don't care how good, how talented you are. No goals, no action, no result. Because you don't even know where you are going. You can continue to keep doing demos after demos after demos. Nothing will work. Okay, you may get some sales. So what? You are not in Kangen just to be some salesman, right? So make sure you know where you are going. So you need to be goal-oriented. Second thing, okay, you need the mindset, the important mindset in your business. You need to affirm, write it big bold letters, affirm your goals all the time. All the time. What do you mean by affirming your goals? You need to let the whole wide world know about your goals. Hello? Everybody always asks me this question, Gary, how do you attract leaders? How do you attract leaders? Let me share with you a very simple way to attract leaders. Every single leaders in this industry want to follow somebody who is going somewhere. You need to tell them where you are going. If the person you are sitting in front of you doesn't know where you are going, chances are, and if they are a leader, they will not follow you. Why? I don't want to waste my time following somebody that's going nowhere, man. Seriously. So my question to you, are you telling everybody out there about your goals? And I've mentioned it many, many times. When you tell and you affirm about your goals, something happens not just with you, but with the entire universe around you. If you believe in the Almighty, if you believe in God, if you believe in the power of the universe actually is part of the tool process. When you affirm your goals, it actually brings everything into existence to fulfill your goals. So my question to you is, are you going out there just telling people how good Energic is? How great a company Energic is? How amazing Mr. Oshiro is? How awesome the water is, but you forget to tell people about you. And that's the most important thing about you, that is you. Tell more about yourself. Tell people where you are going. Tell people in 1 year's time how much money you'll be making. In 1 year's time, what kind of house you'll be staying. In 1 year's time, what kind of car, what kind of vacation you'll be taking. Tell about you, because people join you. People don't know what is Energic. People don't know what is alkaline. People don't know what is ionized machine, but people know you. When they join you. So you need to keep affirming on your goals all the time. Remember that. This mindset is very important. Remember just these two things, you are already 50% towards your goal. Okay? Goal-oriented. Some people say, oh yeah, but Gary, after you have your goals, you tell people where you are going, you need to put in the work. You know what? When you tell enough people about your goals, about where you are going, suddenly you will be more hardworking. Suddenly you will wake up every morning like me, 4:30, 5 a.m. automatically, no need alarm clock. Suddenly you will just want to keep calling people. Suddenly no's doesn't matter. Suddenly people reject you, you got no feeling. Why? Because your entire mindset is towards your goal. And you have been telling people over and over that confidence inside you is so strong that, you will just keep going on and on and on until you reach your goal. And you know what's the best part? As I keep mentioning, have you ever wondered, what happens to the whole world and the whole universe when you are asleep? Do you know that when you are asleep, the world don't sleep with you? You know what? When you are sleeping and when you have affirmed it so many times over and over again, when you are asleep, something is happening in the whole world to materialize your goals and your dreams. And that's what happened 4 years later, from just 8 people in that house. Today, when I go to Cambodia, everybody is so excited. You know what? Because I told them that Cambodia will soon be the #1 country in the world. People will say, Gary is crazy. So what? Gary is out of his mind. So what? There are only 8 people in that house. So what? I told them, Cambodia will be the #1 in the world. And that's what you saw yesterday. Remember, this world is not just your flesh, your hands, your bones, your face. No, we are all connected. We are all energy. Remember that. Remember that. #3, which is very, very important in our Energic business, especially in our Energic business, and is talking and it's about leveraging. Okay, the word is leveraging. If you want to know the spelling, is Leveraging, leveraging. Now, I've spoken so many times about this topic, but I want to tell you a little bit more right now on this topic called leveraging. Energic is a business of leverage. If you can think, I don't know how you view the Energic business, but to me, it's leveraging. Okay? Now, I have shared one concept to my Cambodian guys. Okay? I can't actually verbalize it to you right here on the webinar, but I can just show you quickly an image of what I've written for them. Okay? And this is actually how I wrote for them. It basically shows the leveraging factor of our business. Okay, it may look pretty blur. I just want to tell you, okay? Now, if you have another piece of paper, you want to write, you want to draw just one line at the center, And the topic on the top of this paper with one line at the center, the topic is called the Energic ATM, which means your Energic financial future on this paper, Energic ATM. And up this line, and I want you to put A and B. That means this top portion signifies A, the second portion signifies B. Now the A, I want you to write there the 8 points. The 8 points. Now, the danger with a lot of people, especially when they are so into selling the water machine, they are very good in selling it, they are very good in sales, is that they tend to focus a lot on the 8 points. Nothing wrong with that. Read my lips. Nothing wrong with that. The only problem with this approach is that your 8 point, I'm not sure which country you come from. In Malaysia, the SD 501 is 1,000 ringgit, which means it's 8,000 ringgit if we maximize the all 8 points. In Philippines, it's 12,000 peso. So it's going to be like 96, 12 times 8 is about 96,000 peso for one SD 501. So yes, no doubt there's a lot of money, 8,000 ringgit. If I sell 2 machines, it's 16,000. You know, it's a lot of money. I don't deny that. It's a lot of money. The problem with that approach is you are still trading time for money. And every time when you trade time for money, you actually compromise something in your life. That's your happiness, your freedom. Again, I want to say there is nothing wrong with that. I know there are a lot of people who believe in hard work and they somehow say it's okay. I am happy just spending all the accumulated time together. I'm just happy spending 3 weeks with my children. I mean, the whole year after a little bit here and there, all the accumulated time together, they said, I'm very happy just having 3 weeks in a year with my children. I have no qualms about that. But again, what if I tell you there is a better way to make money? And Energic has that. Remember this, Energic has that. So the top column here, you may want to put your 8-point commission, and depending on your country, like in my case, it's 1,000 per point, 8,000 for 8 point. So even if you make 8,000 ringgit, good income, or 16,000, if you do 2 machines, 16 is good income. But money, good. Money is good. But you draw a clock here, clock, no good. No time. So what? I've shown many times, right? I think Raymond have seen it. I've torn 1,000 peso in front of my crowd. So when you tear the 1,000 peso, that money doesn't, it's just a piece of paper, you can't eat it. There's no meaning. There's no meaning to money unless you can use it. But if you are going to trade time for money, money is useless. You can keep accumulating money, but if it's not making you happy or no freedom to you, there's no meaning in making the money. And then the last one, you may want to just draw a very beautiful graveyard and show that RIP, rest in peace. You know why? Because, you know what? I used to be I still remember everywhere I go, those days, I used to be the youngest boy in any MLM group. I was like, what, 17 years old, 18 years old. I was the youngest in the group anytime. Today I'm 43, I'm going to be 44 next year. Just like this, I'm 43 and 44. Just like this, I will be 70, 80. Just like this, I will be 100, 120. Come on, guys. That journey from making money to your grave, make sure it's a happy journey. When that journey becomes an obsession with just making that paper, there's no meaning in life. And that's the reason why, my friend, leveraging mindset is very, very, very important in our business. All right? So, let me just show you this. Now, come to the second line, B. So, in B, then you put that 6A2 and above. So, you write 6A2 and you point the arrow up and above. Now, my friend, the real money is the 6A2 and above. Now, okay, I hope if any one of y'all is recording this video, please don't put this on social media like Facebook, because I want to show you something very private, okay? And I don't want to be kidnapped by some Abu Sayyaf or something like that when I come to the Philippines, all right? So please don't post it on Facebook. Now, what I mean by the 6A2 and above bonus, I tell you, it's very interesting. You will love my life. You will love Energic for this. You will love everything about what I'm doing and what you are doing about this. Let me just show you. Okay? Now, most of y'all know that I went to Cambodia. I went to Cambodia on the 4th. I went to Cambodia on the, no, wait. I went to Cambodia on the 1st. On the 1st of November. And as soon as my plane touched down in Phnom Penh airport and my guys came to pick me up at the airport, I got an email. I always call this the love letter from Energic. I always love love letters from Energic. So as I landed in Cambodia, Phnom Penh airport, I got a love letter from Energic. And it says, and it is 1st of November at 3:56 p.m. That's the time I landed. And it says here, 6A23, the title, 6A23 and above monthly bonus for September 2019. And to my ID, dear Mr. Gary, kindly be informed that we have paid out your 6A23 monthly bonus to you on the 30th of October. Wow, they have already banked in. They are just telling me they're banked in, but the money is already in my bank account. The total amount paid was I don't know if this amount excites you, but it really makes me sleep like this. Ding. Now, guys, this doesn't come from my 8 point. Remember, guys, the 8 point is nothing. I want to tell you again, the 8 point is nothing. Don't get so obsessed with the 8 point. I used to be very obsessed with the 8 point. I used to think like, well, the guy, oh, my 8 point, I don't want to help him. I don't want to support. That is the worst way to think about your Energic business. All my Cambodia team that you saw in that ballroom that day, is way beyond my 8 point. They are like my, I don't know, my 15, 18, 20 level team. So far. But you know what? Now I want you to write this. An average is $30, $30 US one machine. That is the money you want to make from Energic. Can you imagine if suddenly you got a downline in Africa and he just sold one machine, and you are in, let's say, Kuniko, you are in, what is that place you brought me to? You know, that nice pier. What? It's not Venice Beach. Was it Manhattan Beach? No. Wait a minute. What's the name of the beach, Kuniko? Kuniko-san? Oh, I can't hear you. Never mind. It's okay. Anyway, you remember that beach, right? So imagine you are having coffee in that beach. Somebody in Africa sold one machine and you get $30 drinking coffee. That's the life we want. That is the product we want to sell to the whole world. That is magic. That is magic. That is why, let me show you this, why my group in Energic in Cambodia is going like crazy, because this is what they see in Energic. Let me show you this. This is what they see in Energic. This is what they see. This is what they see in Energic. Are you seeing this, or are you seeing a water machine? All the top insurance people in the insurance company in Cambodia are rushing over to Energic now because they saw this. They saw this. They want this. They want this. I'm telling you, guys. Start thinking like a businessman. Do you want to be the McDonald's manager running the McDonald's shop, or you want to be the McDonald's franchise owner owning all the franchises all over the world? Think about it. That will only happen if you think of the 6A2 bonus. Okay? So in terms of the 6A2 bonus, what I want you all to write is a chart. Okay, a chart like this. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, a chart like this. Can you see this? A chart like this. So you put one line in the center, one line in the center, one line in the center, one line is volume, one line is $30, which is an average of one machine paid out. Volume, $30. And below the volume, you may want to put 100. Below that, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000. So for the 100 multiply 30, it will give you 30,000. 500 will give you 15,000. 1,000 will give you 30,000. 2,000 will give you 60,000. And 10,000 will give you 300,000. Guys, how will your life be? I mean, Kuniko, think about it. How will your life be if you are sitting every day for 30 days in Manhattan Beach, drinking coffee and making 60 to 100,000 a month without fixing a single machine? Is that a dream come true? Let me tell you this. It is, right? Now, Energic actually gives you that. But before, of course, in anything, there is a way. As I told you, when you follow a guide up to the mountain, the simple reason is he has the way. Now, let me share with you. I always tell people that the 8 points that we make from Energic is not our money. I don't know if you agree with me on this, but I'm going to tell you this, whether you agree with me on this or not. Try not to use the 8 point for your children's education. Try not to use the 8 point to build a house. Try not to use the 8 point to buy a land, because that's really not your money. Try to use the 8 point to put it back into the business. I'm telling you this. The money that you are going to get from the 6A2 and above is going to be way more than your 8 points. I'm telling you this. Some people are overly protective of the 8 points that they will do stupid things, really stupid things just to protect the 8 point. You know what? You cannot protect the 8 point. Sooner or later, you will run out of the 8 point. I'm telling you, unless you want to be like me. But this is the second chapter, okay? What I'm doing now, I am mixing traditional business with Kangen. So what I do is I now pay people to get the 8 point for me. And I'm going to use, and that paying is not even like a normal employee kind of thing. I'm going to use a lot of profit sharing. So now I get a lot of 8 points. Just to let you know, last month I had 15 8 point sales. I didn't even do one single demo. I didn't even sell one single machine because it's not even done by me. It's not even done by me. Okay? So my question to you is, if you are not to that level, please remember the 8 point to me is very simple. The 8 point to me is Energic or Mr. Oshiro's budget to give you to run your business. So what do I do then? Then you tell me, Gary, what do you mean by 8 point not for me and put into the business? Okay, let me share with you a very interesting concept. Okay, let me share with you a very interesting concept. Remember, actually, if you think about it seriously, Energic, although it's a network marketing and well, you can call it a multi-level because you get overriding from multi-level. But if you look at it really deeply, Energic is also a business, just like any other business. It's a traditional business. Traditional means there is a product and you have to sell the product to make money. Of course, how the money is being paid, yes, then it is through a multi-level overriding system, I understand. But it is still a traditional, just like any other company that sells a product to the market, right? So if you ask me a question, if you are running your own company that is doing traditional business, sales business, do you need money? Do you need money to expand your business? Yes, you do, right? You need to hire people. You need to have shops. You need to do advertising. You need to maybe, spend some money on promotion. Maybe you need to do some incentives. You will do everything. Sometimes you will go even beyond your own budget. Sometimes just like in my case, I was at Cambodia and I was talking in front of 285 people and I asked all the crowd, I said, if you know that this one project will get you $100,000, how much are you willing to spend to get the 100,000? See, can you see the mindset is so different now? How much are you willing to spend to get that 100,000? Some tell me 5,000, some tell me 10,000, some tell me 20. Some even tell me I'm even willing to spend 100,000 to get 100,000. Can you see that business mentality? And I'm very sure you know that in the traditional business, that's what they do. They spend 500,000 to get 100,000. Look at the restaurant business. They do all the nice decoration, the construction. They are spending money even before business is coming in. So now my question to you. Now, if you want to make, I don't know how much you want to make a month, okay? My goal is to make 300,000 US dollars by end of December 2020. I'm not sure about you. You don't have to be me. Let's just say you are very comfortable with, let's say, $10,000. Let's say you are comfortable with 10,000 US dollar. My question to you today on the leveraging factor, think about it. How much are you willing to invest to get 10,000? My question to you. If you tell me, Gary, I don't want to invest anything, zero, maybe you can, but your success will be very slow. Your success, like I always like to joke about it, it's okay if you become a 6 year in 10 years, if you are happy with it, by all means. Get the best 6A in the world, 6A in 10 years. I'm not sure if Enagic is going to even give an award, okay? But if you want to be like me or some of the leaders with me, I call my team now the Fast and Furious. So if you want to be like us, you must always think like a business person. If I want to make 10,000, I am willing to invest this amount. So let's say if you are willing, if you want to make 10,000 and you are willing to invest $2,000, can you imagine what can you do with 2,000? So many things. You can hire people, you can play internet marketing, you can print brochure, you can do an incentive, there are so many things you can do. But question is, please put aside $2,000 budget, because you know this 2,000 is going to make you the 10,000. Remember, your goal is 10,000, but before your goal, what is the investment that you want to put out? Not just about the money, but also ask yourself, how much time am I willing to allocate? Some people want to make money, but don't want to give money, don't want to put time, don't want to put effort. You know what I tell them? Yes, there's one place you need to go. Just one place. Go back to sleep. Go to your bedroom. Go and sleep. Go and dream on. Because in business, if you really know about business, you need to invest before you return. Okay? So, since this is a public webinar, I won't want to share with you the final details. So if you want to know the final details, you can talk to your upline, or for some of you who will be coming to Malaysia for the Discovery Program, as well as for the KPT Leadership Seminar, I will discuss further during those seminars with you all. How do you actually invest your money in your business? Okay, it is not discounting. Please don't misquote Gary and then go and tell everybody, oh, you know what Gary said, invest in the, so means he discount the machine. No, I'm not saying discount, please. Don't get me wrong. It's not discounting. It's how you are going to fuel your business, how you are going to fire up the business, how you are going to empower your people, how you are going to make your people so excited that all they think of is about Kangen, and nothing else. That is what I'm talking about, reinvesting your money back to the business. All right? So leveraging. Okay, the last part about leveraging I want to tell you is, do you know that in Cambodia, the people are going so crazy because they are coming together and forming network. Nobody is doing anything alone anymore now in Cambodia, unlike in the early days. Today, if you see the Cambodian team, they are all cluster of groups. They are coming together and they are leveraging. They are just like professional athletes, the professional soccer player, where they come together and then they say, okay, I'm going to purposely pass you this ball. You are going to purposely pass this ball to this person. And at this particular exact space, you are going to shoot and score the goal, score the game. That's exactly what the team in Cambodia are doing. So my question to you is, what's your leveraging factor? How are you leveraging with your people so that, you know, okay, I give you another dynamic of thinking. You know, a lot of people tell me, Gary, I will be a 6A in 1 year. To me, if you are really serious in this business, that is not acceptable. You know why? Because the moment you think of becoming a 6A in 1 year, that very thought is about you selling 100 machines. That's why it will take you so damn long to make 6A in 1 year. You should be thinking of making 6A in 1 month. You know why? Because the way you are thinking should be, where can I find 5 people to move 20 machines? Where can I find 10 people to move 10 machines? Where can I find 20 people to move 5 machines? Where can I find 50 people to move 2 machines? That is the thought pattern you should be thinking. The moment you say, I will be a 6A in 1 year, it's already, that it tells me you are not thinking of finding 5, 10, 20, 50 partners to build this business. It tells me everything. When a person say, maybe, you know, they are not sure, they are not crystal clear. Maybe I will be a 6A in 1 year. You know that they are planning to do it themselves. If you know you can get 5 people to do 20 machines by, in a way, incentivizing them with the 8 points, okay, or do whatever you can to excite them, getting 5 people to do 20 machines, 10 people to do 10 machines, 20 people to do 5 machines, and 50 people to do 2 machines is not a problem. My question, are you willing to bring out the money? Okay. For the Filipinos, I got a good news for you. When you guys come during discovery, I will share with you the investor plan. You guys are going to go, bam, you know, you will not sleep for days and weeks and months. And this is truly amazing. Seriously, if people tell you no money and make business, it's true and not true, okay? You can do it the old-fashioned way. In Enagic, the old-fashioned way is you don't have to do anything. You just one by one, every day you knock on door, talk to people, do the demo. Yes, you can. Slow and steady, but you won't win the race. Remember, in Enagic, slow and steady will never ever win the race. In Enagic, you need to be fast and furious. That is the Enagic business. So if you want to be in Enagic, fast and furious, you need to have money. But don't worry, the money don't need to come from you. Remember, always think of leveraging. Win, win, win. If I don't have the money, I can work. He has the money, he don't work. He has the people, so everybody contribute their strength. Come together, you explode the world. That's why my Cambodia team is really, I mean, come on guys. In America, you have like, I don't know, 200-300 million people. In Philippines, you have 102 million people. In Cambodia, they only have 16 million people and they are so crazy. Can you imagine? Why? Because of what they know about the business, what they can see of the potential. And now, not only that, they know how to do it. And they know how to do it. That is a power, I'm telling you. Okay, and last but not least, the mindset for success in your Enagic business is the phrase that I always like to use, and I've been using it over and over again. And that is called never, ever, ever give up. Why? Because I always tell people this, unless the company closed down, okay? And in Malaysia, unfortunately, we have many very nice to see company, but not nice to eat. So we have many companies that grow big and then they close down. But you and I are very fortunate and very blessed to be in a 46 years old Japanese own manufacturing, best in the world product and best in the world marketing plan company called Enagic. And I won't say there's no risk. I mean, I always tell people, what if there's another 2 more atomic bomb that goes into Japan? Then I can't help you, right? But unless those crazy things happen, I think Enagic was still going to be around during my great-grandchildren's generation. And I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. So knowing that Enagic will be here the long term, my question to you is, will you be here in the long term? Because if Enagic can be here for the 1,000 years, but you are not here, it's also no point. So you must tell yourself, no matter what, I'm never ever going to give up. And it doesn't matter what is your current status now. Maybe today you are not making anything. You are not a 6A, you are not even a 5A. Today there's nothing, you don't have leaders, never mind. Tomorrow hasn't come, okay? Tomorrow can still be a miracle for you. So you need to really understand that point. Never give up. Even if you are slow, you are slow, you are slow, you are slow. But the beauty of it in Enagic is sometimes you are slow, but you manage to catch a black horse. Things just explode. Things just explode. All right. So these 4 mindset, of course, there are other mindset as well. I strongly recommend you to follow this guy called Eric Worre. If you have not followed him, the bald guy, please follow Eric Worre. Please follow people like Robert Kiyosaki on financial management. Okay, because seriously, especially in our industry, people are very good in making money, but damn lousy in managing them. That's why they are very good. They make a lot of money and then you still see them broke. Making money is not important actually. Making money and keeping the money and investing it properly is the most important. So remember, okay, you may want to follow Robert Kiyosaki. Then you may want to read books like from Bob Proctor, Zig Ziglar. These are good materials that actually gives you the right mindset. But what I'm sharing today, the 4 mindset is this thing called, number 1, goal-oriented. Number 2, affirmation of your goals all the time. Number 3, leveraging. And number 4 is called never ever give up in your business. All right? Now, never give up. Okay, now the second column, the second row, never give up, is called the skill set. It's called the skill set. You need to have the right skill set, okay, to succeed in the business. Just like you need to be qualified in medicine if you want to practice as a doctor, you need to have the right skill for to become a lawyer, to become an IT professional, to become an athlete. You need the right skill. If you don't have the skill, obviously you are not going to make it. That's for sure. So number 1, the skill set in our business. Number 1, make sure you master the demo. Wow, it's something new, huh? Gary talking about demo, huh? Gary last time always don't talk demo. Now, again, remember, you must master the demo. I'm not saying that you have to do it yourself, but you need to know. I am a Chinese, and in the Chinese belief, we always believe, don't ever get into a restaurant business if you don't know how to cook, because you don't want to rely your entire business and fortune to a cook. Okay, so I'm not saying that you have to do the demo yourself, but you must make sure you know. Okay, go and do it, and don't, for heaven's sake, please, this is your own business. Don't ever rely on your upline. There is no such thing as upline. Okay, I hate the word upline. A lot of people, everything is upline, upline, upline. I mean, when you go and see a dentist, does he tell you, oh, wait, sir, I need to check with my upline? No such thing, right? This is your own business. Take responsibility of your business. Forget about the upline syndrome. Your upline has no business with your business. If you are blessed, okay, if you are blessed, you have a great dream upline like me, you are blessed. But if you don't, so what? I mean, I'm not saying I'm not blessed, but when I started, my upline is not from this industry, so he can't help me much. So what? I became his upline in terms of business relation. I became his upline, you know. But you know what? That makes us strong. The more you practice your own muscle, the more stronger you are. The more you are relying from the top, the more you become weak. So remember, be the best upline to your people. Forget about upline syndrome. Number 1 is master the demo. Okay, demo. Number 2, make sure you are professional and an expert in presenting the 8-point plan. The 8-point plan, you must be expert. Now, I notice this is very peculiar. I notice this all over the world. There are many people that are very good in product. They can show you a demo. But for certain reason, they can't show you the plan. I'm not sure why. And that's the reason why you notice that a lot of people end up becoming very good salespeople. They can sell the machine, but they can't build the network. They can't build the business. Why? Because they can't show the plan. And even if they show the plan, oh, I tell you, the plan is worse than a doctor's handwriting, I tell you. And nobody understands what they are drawing, you know. They're just simply scribbling. Come on, be a professional. Do it when you want to paint. If you don't know how to paint, go and learn to be like Michelangelo. Draw the best picture in the world. Okay, good news, good news. Me, Gary Gunn, I'm going to come out with a YouTube video of how I show the plan. I'm not saying it's the best plan in the world, but I believe I have certain talent and ability to show a very clear plan. Okay, so I'm going to put a YouTube video very shortly. So you may want to see it, practice it, and change it to your own currency. But make sure, please, show a very nice, systematic plan. Even if you need to do it to your spouse, your wife, or your husband, or even show it to your dog every day. Go and practice to become a master plan shower. You know why? Because that is going to make your business an ATM machine. If you are only good in doing demo, you are a salesperson. I'm telling you, a salesperson. If you want to build network, make sure you are good in showing the plan. Make sure, okay? Now, the other skill set. Now, as you know, we are also in the sales business. Please go and learn up some sales techniques, okay? The guys in Kangen Power Team are very fortunate. You can come most of the time to our leadership seminar where we actually tells you about some sales techniques that we do. But if you don't, please connect with your upline. And today, you know what? We are all very blessed. Just go get your iPad, just go into YouTube. Go to YouTube, learn about, you just have to go to YouTube, search, okay, sales technique, how to close, how to prospect, how to approach. Everything is there. It's so easy. Go and learn, please. Okay. The good thing with, for example, like the Filipino teams, okay, the Filipino teams, especially in my group, I'm so blessed. Most of them came from the Caldero industry. Caldero, to those who are not Filipinos, is basically they used to sell the pots and pans. So some of these people, I tell you, they are just really good at selling. They can sell ice to Eskimos. And of course, in Cambodia, my team now mainly are from insurance industry. So they are really good. So guys, if you don't know how to sell, don't worry, can learn. Go and learn. Okay. So you need to have some technique on sales. Okay. The last skill set that I want you all to know, okay, which is very, very important. We are living in a very different world today. Where I still remember when I started in Energic 2011, we don't even use Facebook. Can you imagine that? And today, everybody wakes up. Sometimes the first thing that it comes into their mind, Facebook. So the last skill set you need to learn is on internet marketing. I'm not telling you to be the best, to be the expert, but at least please have certain skill on how you can post videos. Guys, remember this. If you are not using this properly, do you know, okay, I just want to share with you a conversation I had with one of my leaders who sent me to the airport yesterday in Phnom Penh. And he says, Gary, you are so rich. You have 4 children. Are you planning to send them to Malaysia University or overseas university? You know what I told him? Frankly speaking, seriously, this is exactly what I said. I said, why do you think people need to go to university? Tell me, why do you think? And he told me, first thing that came out from his mouth, well, they need to get the degree. And I said, why do you think they need a degree? Oh, because to get a good job. And I told him, Cheng, his name is Cheng. Cheng, why are you still thinking of getting a job? This is my university. This is my job. This is where I'm going to make my millions. Why are you still thinking of paying thousands and tens of thousands to some university, coming out with a paper and not even getting a job? Come on. Come on. This is my university. Let me tell you this. Today, if I go to Google and I type in how to make a car, do you know I can actually make a car from this thing? Why are you still thinking of the old way of thinking? No, my children ain't going to. Let me tell you this. I am not anti-education. Please remember, don't go out to the world and tell people that Gary is anti-education. No. My children are going to go for Robert Kiyosaki's advanced course, Tony Robbins' advanced course, Adam Khoo technology learning. They are going to get best education, yes, but not going for some education to learn something they won't use, obsolete and already way out of date 100 years ago. Never in my entire life I'm going to spend a single cent on that kind of education, because my friend, this is the best education in the world. Today, you don't even need to know mathematics. If I were to ask you now, what is 465 times 386? I can give you an answer in less than a minute through here. So why are you learning all this unnecessary information and clog up your brain for no reason? And worse, you are wasting your time, wasting your money, wasting your effort, wasting every single thing, when this is the answer to everything that you ever need. All right? So listen, the last skill set you need to know is, number one, make sure if you are not comfortable in doing it, start doing video marketing. Video marketing. Nowadays, people don't like to see a lot of text. Nobody will read your thing, for heaven's sake, guys. They will just skip it, skip it, skip it. Why do you think this handsome guy right here is always doing videos? Because that's the way to go. It's not that I like to be a superstar or I want to be famous. No, because that's the way people like to see today. Video marketing. Start telling yourself, okay, Gary, tell me, every day do one video of say something that has some value to people. Hello, you know, hey, yeah. Start doing something on this, because this, my friend, is going to get you amazing results, okay? Now, your skill set now on internet marketing is, remember, either you have your own personal timeline or a page of your team or your product or whatever. But make sure you are consistent with what you are showing. Some people today show Kangen, tomorrow show politics, next day show jokes, then after that show funny thing, then show the negative thing, then show people fighting in Hong Kong, then show, come on. Nobody wants to talk to somebody which is a news reporter. Come on, we don't want a news reporter. Be consistent in your message. If you come to my timeline, you will notice, number one, if you see me, it's always very family oriented and it's all about Kangen, it's all about my business. That's it. I don't talk about politics, news, some people getting beaten in Hong Kong. Come on, what has that got to do with you? Don't be that. Don't be that. If you want, then you separate a page and your own personal timeline. All right. So skill set number 4, internet marketing is very important. Oh, anyway, just let me tell you this. Do you know my own nephew? His name is Jeffrey. I'm not sure if he's on the group chat. He's on this Zoom webinar now. My nephew is really killing it on the internet, just for your information. 29 years old, just bought himself a beautiful Mercedes. Yeah, Jeffrey is here. Yeah, say hello to him. Hi, Jeffrey. Hi. Just bought a CLA Mercedes, and he's like, I don't know, the day he was just showing as of January until October, his income is about 250,000 Malaysia ringgit. That is something like 80,000 US dollars. Amazing. All from the internet. Guys, if you are not on the, sorry. It's 450,000. It's not 200. It's 450,000 till October, and all coming from the internet. 29 years old. Now, guys, tell me which university can guarantee you that kind of job? Hello? Please wake up now. Wake up. Wake up. Hello. Okay. The last, the second one after skill set is called your tools. Your tools. Okay. Make sure you have the right tools. Okay. It's just like a farmer. If he wants to farm his land, just make sure he has the right tools to do it. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you everybody you need to invest in an iPhone 11 Pro, but you know why I invested in this? It takes better picture, it takes better video, and why not? If it's going to give me more money in my business, I will spend a lot of money on this. Not that I'm so into handphone. No, it's for my business. And if you need to spend on your iPad, then get a good iPad, get a Apple Watch. I'm not a gadget freak, guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not into gadget, but everything I'm investing is for my business. Simple. All right. So the right tools you need to have. Number one, again, make sure that you have an internet platform. Whether it's going to be the EWS platform, it's going to be an internet marketing solution, a social media platform, whatever, Facebook. Go and get those tools because those tools are very, very, very important for your business, okay? Now, some people ask me, Gary, is it worth it to buy a very luxury car for this business? The answer is yes and no. Yes and no, okay? Why do I say yes and no? Yes, it definitely does make a difference in your business. I still remember one day I was in a gym in my house here, my gym, and I was working out, and suddenly 2 treadmills away, there's a guy that's working out, and we ended up talking. I tell him what I do in Kangen and all that, and I found out that he was my primary schoolmate. Can you imagine? We didn't meet each other for the last 30, 40 years, and then he says, you know what, Gary, I'm a bit hungry. Can we go for breakfast? I said, sure, why not? But I told him, I said, let me drive you. I must drive you. And at that time, Jeffrey was away in Vietnam, and he left his Mercedes CLA with me. And I drove that car down. The moment I drove that car down, he was like, wow, bro, what do you do? You know, I want to join you. Whatever you're doing, I want to follow you. So again, yes, because it definitely, okay, it definitely adds to your image in terms of marketing, especially if you want to attract leaders. But no, I do not believe if you have to really stress too much to get the car. Meaning, it must be something that you, based on your own calculation, you can have it. Yeah, because the last thing you want is to wake up every day just stressing out on your financial commitment. And you don't have any heart at all to do the business. So yes, it does add to your credibility to get leaders. But if you just want to sell a machine, you don't have to. Seriously, guys. If you want to recruit, this is a great tool for recruitment. I tell you, driving a good, nice, beautiful car is a great recruitment tool. That's no doubt. But please don't do it to the extent that you stress yourself financially. That's my take on that. Okay, so tools are very, very important. Now, nowadays, I carry around my iPad and my smartphone because, you know, if you show brochures, even, I mean, I'll be very frank with y'all. A lot of people ask me for business cards. I don't give any more business cards. I don't print business cards. Why? Just look at my rubbish bin over there. I've thrown so many people's business cards away. I don't even keep them. Come on. And the worst thing you ever want is to have people throw your business cards in rubbish dump where all the rats and all that are littering. So what do I do now? I invest in a solution. For Raymond, when you come to Discovery, I can share with you this. It's really amazing. It's actually something where people add you on WhatsApp. They can actually go into something called an e-card. And in the e-card, it will automatically connect to your Facebook, connects to your brochure, connects to everything that they need to know. So I invest in that. So that's my tool. Okay, why? Because no point I give a business card and everybody out of tradition, They ask for a card, and the next thing you know, there you go, it's down in the rubbish bin. So tools are very important. Get updated, get updated. Remember, when you invest in your business tools, it's not splurging, it's not wasting, it's not throwing money to the sea. When you invest money in your business tools, you are actually enhancing your business. Always remember that. Investment in your business is not an expense, it's an asset. Remember that. Okay, you may want to write it down in big bold letters. Investment in your business is not an expense, it's an asset. Remember that. Remember that. And that's why, if you notice, all the big businesses in the world today, you notice that they are always investing in their business. I'm not sure if you have been to my country. It's in a place called Genting Highlands. If you go to Genting, I think Raymond, you have been to Genting Highlands, right? Nice, huh? The place, huh? Now, you go to Genting Highlands, you will never see a day where this place will stop construction. Every day for the last 60 years, they have been building something, never stop. Because why? Always investing back into the business. They cannot stop. Because once they stop, no more money come in. They have to keep building and building and building. So now my question to you, what is your biggest asset in your Energic business? Do you all know? Anybody wants to try? What is your biggest asset in your business? It's a 6-letter word. It's a 6-letter word. It starts with P, it ends with E. It's called people. Your greatest asset in your Energic business is your people. If you have stopped investing in your people lately, guys, I suggest start investing back in them. Buy them a lunch, buy them dinner, buy them coffee, sponsor them for an event, sponsor them for a workshop, sponsor them for something, because these people are going to make you your millions. That's how I made my millions, because of my people. I'll be very honest with you. I personally have sold direct 24 machines. Today I got more than 50,000 machines because of my people. Very simple. Invest in them. Now, if you have a goose that lays the golden egg, will you feed this goose rubbish? Will you just simply put it aside and don't bother about it? You will be like looking at your goose every single day, right? You will polish the fur, make sure that the goose is so well taken. You'll probably give the goose a good massage, right? My question, what have you been doing for your people who are there to give you the best results in the world? And I always tell this, and I still remember sharing this that made Mr. Oshiro when during the last E8PA convention in Bangkok, way back in January 2019. This year, January in Bangkok, we had a convention. And I said this, I told all the leaders, it was a 6A, 2-3 and above meeting. And because that time I was the achiever for 6A 2-5 rank, Mr. Oshiro invited me up to share a few words. And I said this, I said, to all the leaders who are in this room, we are so blessed. We are so blessed. Like I show you the email I got from Energic. I said, we are all so blessed, but don't forget, we are where we are today. We are enjoying all the things we are enjoying today because someone out there is working really, really hard. Never ever forget that. And the last thing you can do is at least just tap them on their back and say, well done, you are great. I'm so blessed to have you. This is the best thing you can ever do for your people, because truly your people are the one that is creating the success to you. Unless, as I say again, you are a super salesperson, you are only selling the machine. Then this has nothing to do with you, nothing at all. All right? Okay, last thing. Last thing is this thing. And it's called the system. And see that? It's called the system. Now, just like in any business, you need to have a system. If you don't have a system, then you don't have a business. You know what you have? You have a job. You have a job. You are trading time for money. You are just working and working and working. Okay, so system. System is basically just like in a football game, you have a strategy. What is the strategy to succeed in that game? So in Energic Business, I have roughly shared with you the system. The system, actually the complete system, you will need to come to attend our 2-day KPT Leadership Seminar in KL. The next one is on November 23 and 24. So you will have to come, bring all your people to come and learn the system. But that general system that I told you just now, 6A, the 8-point and the 6A2, that is one of the system you need to master. You know why? Because if you have the right system, then you will achieve the dreams that you want. I call it the great life. Because if you really want to achieve a great life, you need to go towards that in all angles. Not just about making money, you need to have the time, the freedom, okay, the right mindset to achieve all these, right? So the system in our Kangen Power Team business, it will be taught during our leadership seminar. But generally, what I shared with you just now on those few things, like the 8 points is meant to be shared, and the 6A2 bonus is your real money that you keep. That is one of the systems that you need to really put in place into your mind. Okay? Wow! Looks like, oh, Siha just mentioned me. I'm so sorry, Gary. I miscalculated my local date and time. Here in Hawaii, it is 5:17 p.m. Monday, November 4. Here, I set on November 5 as per your poster. My fault. I'm sorry, my friend. So, it's quite normal. Anyway, you guys enjoyed a good training today, right? So, as I always say, God always works in mysterious ways, okay? Today, He wants me to train you all. So, He makes sure that Siha miscalculated his date. Anyway, I tell you what, I will reschedule this schedule again with Siha. The reason why I want you all to listen to Siha is because I was on Messenger with him like 3 weeks ago, and this guy really got power, you know. It's like, I can feel like the second Gary Gunn, you know. And not only has power, but he's like, maybe he has gone through a lot of training, and I believe he has made quite a good result in his Kangen business, and he just want to share with all of us, okay? So very likely I will set him up as our next interview with Star in December. Now it's November, so in December, I will let you all know of the timing. It should be around, let me just quickly make the date out so that I can configure it. Because December is a very tight month for me. Oh, December, I'm bringing my family to one of my favorite destinations in Japan. I'll be going to Fukuoka and the most place of Kyushu. So I'm so excited. Kuniko, do you want to join me? Come and join me. I'll be spending 11 days in Fukuoka, Nagasaki, Kumamoto, and Oita. Yes. So, Kuniko, if you and Yuki and anybody wants to join me, please come. We are going on a self-drive visit. Okay, so December, it most likely will be on the 10th of December, which is a Tuesday. So I most likely will be arranging Siha back to share with us, interview with the star. That will wrap up our entire year for this year with this interview with the star series. And I'm very sure it will definitely help you all. Okay, so last but not least, I would like to say a very big thank you to all of y'all, especially to my team and to all my sidelines, my team members, my Energic family. You guys have been such a great and amazing missing jigsaw puzzle to me to complete my entire puzzle. I'm always truly very blessed. Every time, everywhere I go, I always have you all in my mind. And I'm always so blessed to be associated with you all every time. Okay, so a few things before I forget, to my KPT members, few things that's coming up the next few session. Next week on the 12th and 13th is our discovery workshop. If you all are coming, please come. And then on the 14th, for those of you all who are still around, Bernard Chan is doing a half-day seminar on the 14th. If you are not, then I'll arrange for him to share with you all on another time. And then on the 23rd and 24th is our KPT leadership seminar taking place in Malaysia. And then on the 25th is that one-day city tour with our KPT team. So I wish you all, if those of you all who are coming, I wish you all safe travel, safe journey. And I'm so blessed and awesome to once again see all of you all. So before I end this session, as usual, I'm going to open everybody so that you can say hello and thank you and everything to everybody, all right? Okay, 1, 2, okay, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
I hope you all had a great session today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Okun, Kamen, terima kasih. How do you say it in Tagalog?
Maraming salamat.
Maraming salamat.
Selamat. Maraming selamat. Okay. Bye-bye. Please train this to your people. Duplicate this to your people, all right? God bless you.
他是搞正山堂那个牌哦。